10 in a row. That has to be a good feeling.
Real good feeling. You know, you set out to win every game. I mean, that's what you practice and you prepare to do. And certainly when that happens and you do it the right way and you compete, you got an attitude, purpose, and you see those things, you finish those things off, man, you can't be but proud. Yesterday we clinched the series. Oftentimes that can be a trap, you know, that you've done what you're supposed to do because everybody just hangs their hat on just winning the series, especially in social media. But, you know, there's something bigger out there, and that's to sweep a series. And the only way you can put yourself in that opportunity is winning those first two. So we didn't let off the gas pedal today. I'm real proud of every phase of our game that we played. The mound was terrific. Matt Adams, oh man, he looked really good with a really tight zone. I mean, he had to navigate through some things there, that pitches that didn't go his way, but he was able to minimize and only give up 1 run in 3 1/3 innings on 1 hit, solo home run. And then of course Chase Adams comes in, true freshman, left on left, 2 lefties he's got to try to take out, and he rolls one over for an out, and he strikes the other one out to end that, to hand it over to Mazza to let him go the rest of the way, which I thought he was just phenomenal. South Alabama's a tough team to strike out. Today we had them on 15 strikeouts. And when you do that, there's not a whole lot of defense. There's only 12 other outs that you got to get. So and that's by fielding the ball, and we did that pretty well.
Can you speak more on Nikko? I mean, 9 strikeouts, 5 scoreless. I thought his big moments was the back-to-back innings of making sure the bases stay low.
Oh yeah, the 5th inning I think we started off on an error, and usually an error, a walk, a hit by pitch is what is involved in an inning where it scores. And I think in 2 of our innings that we scored, that was exactly what was involved, a hit by pitch and a walk. But he was able to calm everything in both those, the 5th and 6th inning, with bases loaded and get out of there with no damage. And it was a strikeout that really got him out of there in big moments.
Coach, on Sundays, it seems like y'all just come out of the gate just on fire. Past 6, it's been the most hits and most runs in the series. Just what is the mindset for the team coming in on a Sunday?
I don't know. Maybe it's Lloyd Lunsford and devotion over there at Baptist Student Union. Maybe he's got some words of encouragement that get them going. But I don't really know. I think we're playing well. I think what we saw the last couple of days. South Alabama took the lead in both of those games on Friday and Saturday in the top of the first, and it wasn't long after that. I mean, we scored a run. I mean, it wasn't like we threw zeros up trying to get it. We were able to produce runs early there in the game. So Sundays, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I hope it's the sense of urgency that we've seen the last 2 Sundays to be able to get a sweep is what's causing that for us to come out really on fire.
What do you think's been the difference in this 10-game win streak?
I just think it's a competitive attitude at the plate. I said this yesterday. I know the layperson out there is probably saying, well, why in the world didn't you address that back 6 weeks ago? Well, for whatever reason, it was addressed. But the more at-bats that you get under your belt, the more confidence you get. And obviously, when you have success, all it does is breed confidence. And when you do it time and time again, I mean, you feel like you have a chance to win every time you go out there. I think our pitching, too, our bullpen's been kind of has cleaned it up. We're getting stops there. It's not like you're just having to get into a scoring war to score a bunch of runs because you can't stop them. I think we found the pieces in the bullpen that we need to use in situations, and those guys have shown they need to be used because they're consistent what they've done. And our starters, going deep in the game, we knew Matty, if we could get 3 innings out of him today, we felt good. But he had a low pitch count. We were able to put him back out there for the 4th. He couldn't finish it, and that's fine. But that gave a guy like Chase Adams a lot of confidence to come in and do what he did moving forward.
Mazza always looks like he's got the best stuff on his staff.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference when he's is it just command? Is that
I think it's command. Just staying out of those advantage counts for a hitter. Keeping those counts in his favor, and just which creates doubt in that hitter or what he's got to do. He's got to back off his swing. And, the home run that Matty gave up, I mean, it was a 3-1 fastball. I mean, the guy was locked in on it, and so be it, And I don't know in that at bat if any of those 3 balls were close. But regardless, you got a kid like Sullivan that's one of their best hitters who's locked in on a 3-1. The odds are he's getting a fastball in that count, and especially when we're up 4 runs, I mean, put a good swing on it. But I think it's more than anything with Mazza is just staying out of those 3-ball counts and just hurting himself pitch count wise.
How do you know what goat yoga is? Have you ever done it?
Never done it. Honestly, I've never fooled with goats, period. So, I don't know. I think my wife told me about goat yoga, but she's never experimented with it either. So, but yeah, Danny, you need to ask Danny. He's the guru on goat yoga.
Why is this week a Thursday, Saturday thing?
This one isn't. This coming week is not. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's the next week. Yeah, it's our last home series is a Thursday. So
10 in a row. I think during your tenure, you've been a part of several double-digit win streaks. What's it take?
It's just consistency, staying down. I mean, we talk about it every time we over this 10-0. I think this is our second sweep, maybe our third. Second. Every time we talk about it on Saturday, we talk about not getting complacent. Everybody likes to say you win the series if you win the first 2, but we're not really satisfied with that. We're always going for the third one. Just kind of game by game basis, like I said. It's a series, but you really want to win every game you play.
So we talked about going for the third one. It seems like the past 6 Sundays, y'all just go nuts with the offense and the pitching. What is the mindset coming into a Sunday game?
Well, I think when you win the first 2, you're probably doing a lot of things right, and you're probably getting into the other team's bullpen, and you're probably saving your bullpen. And Tanner and Billy were able to save our bullpen this week. Storm got some huge outs for us. Army got some huge outs for us yesterday. I think that's been a lot of it is going into Sunday, our bullpen's pretty fresh because our starters are doing really good, and we're working their starters' pitch counts up and getting into their pen. So then by Sunday, their pen guys are kind of tired. They've already been used, stuff like that.
Nikko Mazza was pretty good out of the pen today.
Yeah, he was awesome. It's pretty unhittable when Nikko's doing that. He needs to keep it up. He's doing awesome.
What's it like just watching him get out of not just 1 but 2 back-to-back bases loaded situations?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, he's really he's come a long way. Early in the year, when that would have happened, it would have kind of spiraled out for him. We saw it, I think, two Sundays in a row kind of spiral for him, and he's grown up a bunch. And now when he gets in those jams, he's able to calm himself down. He's able to reset, and he's able to make huge pitches like he did all day. I mean, that was huge. And then once he got out of that second jam, he kind of just cruised to the end. He was rolling.
Takes 3 your home run.
Yeah, I mean, we had some good information that he's throwing a lot of sliders. Matthew Russo's keeping a chart. So he told me, he said, hey, he's throwing a bunch of sliders. You'd probably get an idea to sit on it. So I was sitting on it, and he actually made a decent pitch. It was down and in, but since I knew it was coming, I was able to hit it.
Bases loaded situations right there on anybody else. What's it take to get out of that? What did you do?
I just bear down, try to make good pitches. Obviously, we got good hitters we're facing, so I was just trying to execute.
But to do it twice, to have to dig deep like that, I mean, how do you not get frustrated the second time you see it?
I mean, I really can't blame anybody else. I put myself in that situation, so it's only right if I get out of it.
What was your pitch today that you were relying on?
Really, everything was working today. Fastball felt good, cutter and slider were good.
I know you mentioned last week that you had to just get over that mental barrier that you were dealing with. I mean, what's it like playing baseball now for you? I think 9 strikeouts, 5 scoreless innings today.
Yes, sir. It felt good. Just really frees you up and lets me play my own game.
Nikko, coming into Sundays, y'all been very hot on Sundays. What's kind of the team? What's kind of your mindset getting ready for a Sunday matchup?
I mean, we treat it just like any other game, really. I mean, our hitters, I guess the numbers show that they show up and show out on Sundays, so we just try to limit the runs and know they'll take care of their business.
You guys have won 10 in a row now. What do you think has been the biggest difference for this win streak?
I think everybody's just clicking together right now. Offense and defense playing good together. Pitching's been good. Just clicking together.